People's Padma on Akashvani.
We have with us Dr. Suresh Hanagavadi. He is just not in medical profession as a doctor, but he is a crusader with a mission against hemophilia, a medical condition in which the ability of the blood to clot is severely reduced. He set up Karnataka Hemophilia Society in 1990 that treats patients with hemophilia for free. He does not charge anything for the treatment. And he's a professor at JJM Medical College in Davanagere. We are today privileged to have Dr. Suresh with us in Akashvani. Welcome to the program, Doctor.
Namaste.
Uh, Dr. Suresh, you belong to a family where, including you, several members of the family, I think, suffer from this hemophilia. How did you cope up with this condition, and what are the difficulties faced by people who have hemophilia?
Yes, I am born with hemophilia in a non-hemophilia family. My maternal uncle also had hemophilia and my mother was a carrier. So whenever we used to go to our grandparents' house, my mama, when he came to know that I too have hemophilia, he used to tell me, you should become a doctor or do some research in this field, as there is nothing available for treatment or any guidance. Many doctors doesn't know about hemophilia. That's why you should take up medicine and become a doctor. But those days I was not interested in hemophilia, in medicine. I wanted to become a pilot.
I see.
Whenever a plane sound I heard here, I used to come out of the house or just look at it, and one day I want to become a pilot.
I see.
But this mama, every summer vacation when we went, he used to tell the same thing. But one summer vacation turned the whole scenario, destiny in fact. So he had severe headache.
Okay.
And he took me along with him to the hospital where now I am working, the district hospital, Chikiteri General Hospital. And he met doctor. He was telling that I am sensing brain bleed. I have a severe headache and vomiting. Please give me 2 to 3 units of blood. But the doctor got really ego hurt, I think. He replied that whether I am doctor or you are doctor, you are asking me to transfuse blood. Show me that report, this report. So then he thought it is a sinusitis and he prescribed antibiotics and painkiller and sent us out of the OPD.
Oh.
In front of that hospital, there is a park, Vishwesharaya Park. In that stone bench, he was lying down and with severe headache, he was plucking his hair. Even in that pain, he never forgotten to tell me, that's why I am asking you to become a doctor. Then we went back home in Harrier. So then after entering into medical studies, I realized what will happen when there is a huge clot over the brain. And he lost consciousness, half of the body paralyzed. The whole family around him saw inch by inch his death. After 1 week, he died. And this incident really disturbed me a lot. Why doctors did not treat my mama and why they didn't know about hemophilia. So then, as he was telling me repeatedly, I determined to become a doctor at any cost.
Okay.
So my mama's death was my
Trigger for
to
become
medicine.
okay.
Since I am also sufferer, those days nothing was available, the treatment. My bleeds were not treated. But anyhow, with great difficulty and the support of my mother and parents and especially teachers, because school absenteeism is more common in hemophilic children.
Yeah.
So they used to come home and teach me, give notes and all. So with all this support, I completed the science PUC and I got my government medical seat in private medical college that is in Davanagere, JJM Medical College.
Oh, it's the same place.
Yeah.
Where you are now, sir.
Yeah. So I completed MBBS. Then I realized my limitations because in the counseling, though I got MS ophthalmology, realizing the difficulties of taking rounds, surgeries, I cannot take it up. And I realized even without treatment now, I am having difficulty in walking. Well, in another 10 years or 20 years, I may have very crippling disabilities.
Oh, see.
Where I may not be able to take up this kind of profession. And I preferred MD pathology with the two reasons. Actually, MD pathology is a laboratory medicine. And even I can involve in the field of blood so that I can serve my blood brothers. And second point is, as I told you, involve myself in the field of blood.
Okay. So, I mean, the patients who are suffering from hemophilia, now the patients are benefiting because of the resolve that you had at young age. So, can you tell us in brief, what are the causes of hemophilia and is it treatable?
Hemophilia is a congenital bleeding disorder that is since birth. The main cause for hemophilia is lack of certain clotting protein. There are 13 clotting proteins. They act in a cascade and ultimately forming a fibrin. But if any one clotting protein is missed in the cascade, this cascade will not continue. If it doesn't continue, there is no fibrin formation and the patient continues to bleed. In most common protein missed in hemophilia is factor 8 we call. Factor 8, that is nearly 80% of the patients suffer factor 8 and followed by factor 9. Though A and B are there, clinically they are alike. We cannot distinguish whether they are factor 8 or 9. We need a laboratory diagnosis. In lab, certain battery of investigation we have to do and pinpoint a particular factor deficiency they lack in their blood. And because the treatment is replacement of this missing clotting protein at every instance of bleeding. So those who are factor 8 deficiency, we need to transfuse, replace factor 8 only. So we can cause temporary clotting and bleeding stops.
So there's no permanent cure for this, but some remedy to mitigate the pain.
Yeah, hemophilia is a genetic in nature because to make you understand, so in our cell, each cell has got 23 pairs of chromosomes.
Yeah.
Thread-like structures.
Yeah.
And these thread-like structures are formed as a result of billions of genes we call. So genes determine the disease or even our characters, everything.
Yeah.
So there is a gene particularly responsible to produce this clotting protein.
Yeah.
And thus that gene is defective. So out of these 23 pairs of chromosome, there is one pair of chromosome we call sex chromosomes. It determines the sex of the baby. Okay. And this gene which is responsible for factor 8 or factor 9 production is located on X chromosome. So because of this, in male, we have X and Y. Whereas females, there is no Y.
Yeah.
They have both X chromosomes.
Yeah.
So since it is on X chromosome and it is defective, male definitely suffer because Y is not related. So males are sufferer, whereas females, they have two X chromosomes. Even one is defective. Another normal chromosome is able to produce some certain amount of clotting protein. So that's why they don't suffer, but they can carry this defective gene to their offspring. So, but that doesn't mean every woman in the family of hemophilia need not be carrier.
Right.
Because there is one more normal X chromosome. So any boy inherits mother's defective chromosome will be a sufferer. But at the same time, there is a normal chromosome. If that is inherited luckily, that boy will never get hemophilia.
Okay.
In the same way, the daughters, any daughter who inherits a defective chromosome will not suffer but becomes carrier. But at the same time, there is one more normal chromosome. If fortunately it is inherited, the daughter will never become carrier. So that's why each pregnancy has got a risk of either having hemophilic child or normal, or the daughter with the carrier or not with carrier. So this is one. And I told hemophilia genetic. But one fact I would like to share, all the families you may not get this history, previous history, because 30% of our hemophilia families without any known previous history may have hemophilic child. That is because of spontaneous mutations that can happen to anybody. So in hemophilia, that's why we discourage consanguineous marriages.
Right.
Because consanguineous marriages, genetic disorders are more common.
So, we would also like to know about Karnataka Hemophilia Society that was formed by you, and who all helped you in its growth.
Yeah. Because of this not a completion of my medical studies, my goal was to reach my blood brothers. So that's why we started Karnataka Hemophilia Society in 8990, registered, and I'm proud to share with you. I was doing my internship, the first internship salary, that remuneration, I went for registration of Karnataka Hemophilia Society. Though it is small amount, but that gives me an immense pleasure.
Correct.
That I registered society with my first earning in the life. Okay. So that is one. And when we started with 9 hemophilia families,
Okay.
9 hemophilia families, and yes, we affiliated with the Hemophilia Federation in India, which is in Delhi, because to get these expensive medicines, because see, these are all imported. Imported medicines are very expensive. An average one bleeding episode to treat 8 to 10,000 rupees it costs. Even middle class families cannot afford. So these were the challenges when we started this society. But anyhow, with the help of our Hemophilia Federation, we started getting these medicines, and we started giving at an affordable cost, subsidized cost. But even that also was difficult.
Yeah.
When a patient, very poor patient, lands up in our center with a brain bleed, we have to give the injection first. If you don't give, you will die. If you give, who will bear that subsidized cost? So these were the situations we started facing regularly. So then in the medical college, being a teacher, so I had students, 2 students of mine who were doing internship. They proposed one idea. How long you will struggle like this? Let us organize one event. So at least on 50,000 we can raise. So that's how it started. We called that first fundraising program as Kusuma 96. Because in Kannada we call hemophilia as Kusuma Roga. In Kusuma 96, we did not have much money. So that's why we went to different colleges in Davanagere, all commerce and every college. And we created awareness about hemophilia and our intention to raise funds. And we told them, we don't have money to give you costumes and all those. We will give you an opportunity, stage. Okay, we'll you perform it. So like this, all Bharatanatyam, then skit, so many talented students got together, and we could organize a first fundraising program to raise. And even during that time, everybody got involved. And to tell you, Circle Inspector, then Ravi Narayan and Sudhindra Babu from Maiko, every section of the society we went and appealed for the support. That's why we could successfully conduct this program and raise funds.
Yeah. Because of your work in the social sector and how you are helping out this hemophilia patients, you are the recipient of Rajyasabha Award, and then Shrestha Divyanga Award by the President. You have won. The government has recognized your social work by Padma Shri. So what does it mean to you, this recognition? So can you tell us as to how you react to these awards that are given by the civil society and by government?
25th, I received a phone call, which was really surprising to me when I was told that government has recognized your services and conferring Padma Shri Award. So really, it was those moments I cannot forget. Then this Padma Shri, yes, recognition has come, but I am standing in front as a leader in this community. But there are so many people involved, supported me from the beginning. Here, I would like to mention one great human being, Dr. S.P. Balasubramaniam. Though we raised a first fundraising program, many patients started coming. Many are poor patients. They were not affordable. Therefore, we planned one more Kusuma 99. On 17th April is observed as World Hemophilia Day. So we chose that day and we wanted to organize a program similar to 96. Then we went to Dr. S.P. Balasubramaniam. He told, I don't have much time. In 10 minutes, you tell me what I should do. Then and everything is explained about hemophilia and our intention, our society, poor children suffering. He became so touched. He told, you are all doctors. I am not a medical doctor, but I have doctorate in music and singing. Please give me an opportunity. Then we were shocked actually, because such a great celebrity, that kind of program you are not in a position to organize. The same thing we told, so especially the expenses, remuneration and all those things. Then he laughed, told, who asked you money? So this is my contribution to the cause. Don't worry about the expenses. And he readily accepted and came Davanagere, and he performed 3 hours his enthralling songs. Really helped us to raise a substantial amount of fine. Then after completion, we requested him, sir, you should be with us. You have given turning point in the history of our Hemophilia Society. Then he told, I am always with you. You need to tell me what I should do. Then you become patron, Mahaposhaka. So then that's why he told, every year I will give 1 day for hemophilia cause to relieve pain from the children.
Okay.
This is the commitment he gave. In his lifetime, no, he stood with us for 21 years, last year of his life, and 5 mega event he gave, and each mega event brought us moral strength as well as financial growth. So meantime, one local philanthropic woman, Kirwadi Girichamma, she donated the cost of the land allocated by our Davangere authority. This is how I always tell, Girjamma gave us the site and S.P. Balasubramaniam started singing from the bottom of his heart. And as the days passed on, we could construct exclusive building,
Okay.
creating facilities for all blood disorders, especially bleeding disorders, under one roof.
Okay.
We have a diagnostic lab, we have blood bank. There are still more rare bleeding disorders, factor 30 and 5. So for them, there is nothing available. So we have to give either plasma or cryoprecipitate. So that's why our board has taken a decision. Any inherited bleeding disorder, as per the government notification, hemophilia, thalassemia, blood and blood products are free.
Not only hemophilia, you're catering all
blood related bleeding disorder.
It's really a noble task that you're doing, and I wish you all the best
Thank
in all your future endeavors.
Thank
And I congratulate you again for winning the Padma Shri. And I hope all your more projects in future also are successful.
Thank
Thanks for coming and talking to Akashvani.
People's Padma on Akashvani.